The Red Rock Black Boss style upper grille that we have here today is going to be a great option for the 4th gen 1500 Ram owners looking to introduce a little bit more of that modern 5th gen styling on the front end, along with some very cool signature lighting. Now the Red Rock will combine an ABS plastic build along with a combination of both gloss and matte black finishes here and your signature lighting up top, all for right around the high $200 price point. Install, according to the site, guys, is going to get a strong 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. Take you a couple of hours or so to knock out from start to finish, as we'll show you later in the video. So right out of the box, I'm getting big time 5th gen HD vibes out of the Boss style grille from Red Rock, thanks largely to the bold horizontal bar design. You even got that little detail here towards the side, which is very reminiscent of the 2019 and newer grills. The only thing missing out of the equation here is the Ram lettering right across the center, but honestly, looks very clean and simple without it. But taking a closer look at the build of the Red Rock, you're gonna notice a very simple yet very lightweight ABS plastic construction for both the center bars and the surround. You can see they have been finished off in a gloss black for the center, more of a stealthy matte black for the surround. But both of these areas, guys, are paintable if you ever did want to color match the either surround or the entire grille to your rig. Totally doable. You would just have to get it prepped and painted on your own time. Now the grille has been designed to factory specifications using OEM CAD data and is meant to be a complete replacement, meaning there's no need to cut up your factory grille or anything like that. And actually with this thing in place here, guys, Red Rock will open up a little bit more airflow to the front end of the truck, which is always a good thing to help with cooling. But on top of the newer styling the Boss style grille delivers here, guys, the Red Rock option also incorporates those 3 amber LED running lights running across the top of the grille, which is certainly going to kick things up a notch over your standard blackout style grills in the category. Lately, guys, that's been a very popular look with not only the Rams, but pretty much every truck out there. And it is a nice little inclusion here on the Boss style grille. Now those lights will tap into your factory headlight harness thanks to the included wiring and vampire clips, and will illuminate whenever your parking lights or headlights have been switched on. But now, speaking of getting everything wired up, we want to give you a better idea of just not only how the grille gets installed, but also how those lights get wired up as well. So without further ado, check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown now.
Tools used for this installation: 3/8 electric impact gun, 3/8 extension, 3/8 swivel, 10mm socket, Phillips screwdriver, clip removal tool, and crimping tool. Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to uninstall and install our replacement grille here for a 2014 Dodge Ram. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do to uninstall our grille is we're going to open our hood. We're going to remove our front rad support cover up top here. We're going to take our push clip removal tool, pull this up, get this out of the way, then we'll get to our 4 bolts up here and remove our grille. I'm going to take my clip removal tool. We're going to get underneath our push clips here, pop them up. Once we have them all removed, we'll just remove our rad support cover. So now I'm going to take my 3/8 gun, my 10mm. We're going to remove these 4 bolts here that hold the grille in place. So we're just going to now remove our grille. Just going to give it a pull, pop it like that, and off it comes. So now we got our grille out, we're going to start with our new grille here. We're going to have to do some work here on the table. We're going to have to install some brackets. We have 1 here, 1 there, 2 out on the other edge. Some black inserts that go in here to hold the grille in. We'll be screwing them fast, and then we're going to be putting some spade connectors on our wires here to hook our wires up to our headlights in, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's get started on installing our brackets. So now we're going to just start by installing our brackets. I'll put this one into place here. And we'll do the outer ones. They kind of pop in like that. Same with this one. Pops into place. That one there goes like that. Then what I'm going to do is take my Phillips screwdriver and the Phillips screws that are supplied in the kit and tighten these up. So now we have all our brackets on, our screws in. We'll finish putting our clips on the end here. Now we're gonna take our black clips here that were included in our kit. Just gonna take them, put onto the grill, and push them down into place. Same on this side, take the clip, push down, and you'll feel it clip into place like that. So now we're gonna put our spade connectors on our wires here. Now, these don't come in the kit. You're gonna be able to get them at your local auto parts store. So we're just gonna take these, slide these in here, just like that. I'm gonna take my crimpers that I have here and crimp our connector. That's one, and we're gonna do the same with the other. Put that through like that. Take our crimpers again. And now that we have those two in place, we're going to be able to install our grill now. So now we have all our work done on our bench. We're going to come over to our light here, and I have our light removed. And what you're going to want to do with these two wires is hook these up to the turn signal on your headlight. Now I pulled the headlight out of the vehicle. It's 2 bolts right here. I'll show you when I put it back in, one here and one there, and a little clip underneath here you're going to pull down, and that's going to pop your headlight out. So now that we have this like this, we're going to take our 2 lights. On our vehicle, we already have it, we already tied into the black wire and the white wire with the orange stripe. We do this a lot with our vehicles, so we already have our spade connectors on. Now that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to cut into these, put another connector on here so that you can hook these up. So with that being said, I have them already done. We're going to take the 2 wires, plug into the lights just like that. And then what I'm going to do is run this wire down under here and get our harness out of the way and reinstall our headlight. So now we're just going to install our 2 bolts. And to remove the headlight, you're just going to want to reverse this process that I'm doing right now. I'm going to put these 2 bolts in, get them started. I'm going to take my 10mm, my 3/8 gun, run this one in first. Now I have that one in place. I'm going to take an extension and a swivel with my gun with my 10mm, get on the top of this one here. And run that one in. Now we're ready to install our grill. So now I have the grill in place. I tuck the rest of my wires down inside here behind the bumper so they won't get tangled. You're just gonna put your grill up into place here, line up some of these tabs, and you're gonna have your bottom tab here. And what we'll do is just push into place like that on that one. Line the top up, and the same with the bottom one. And now we're ready to start our 4 top 10mm. So now I'm gonna start our 4 10mm up top here. And I'm gonna take my 3/8 gun with my 10mm and tighten them up. Remember, it's plastic, so you don't have to over tighten them. So now we'll install our top rad support cover. We're going to put this in place. Start over here, push our push clips in. That one there, that one there. And that'll wrap up this install. That wraps up this review and install of our Red Rock Boss upper replacement grill with LED DRLs, matte black for 1318 Ram 1500s, excluding Rebel. Thanks for watching, and for all things Ram, keep it right here at AmericanTrucks.com.